I took I'm gonna keep it real for a sec, real quick. All right. So the thing is, mother truckers, is that people have been. Don't let those couple playoff games fool you that Thatcher Demko is not a good goaltender. You know what I'm saying? Before I get to the point, you clicked on this video because I discussed Patrick Laine. I just want to get something on my chest. So you know what I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying. I watched the game last night between the Oilers and the Canucks, right? And Connor McDavid had a field day as usual. He usually puts up 5 point games. Like he's a really good player. Um, no denying that at all. But the thing is, people were so high on Thatcher Demko because of those 3 playoff games. Yeah, he carried, but Vegas had no Vegas. He took care of Vegas, all right. He couldn't take care of a high-powered offense like Edmonton's, like Braden Holtby does. And the thing what I find with the trend in the NHL, the recency bias in the NHL is worse than the recency bias in the NBA. And that's saying something because the recency bias in the NBA is and the recency bias in the NHL is so you know what I'm saying they're all every fan is delusional in each sports fan base, all crazy, all stupid, and everyone's bashing Braden Holtby for having one bad season when you realize he was one of the most clutch goaltenders in 2018 when they won the Stanley Cup. He was literally one of the best goaltenders in the league. He won a Vezina. So I don't know. And speaking of recency bias, now I'm going to get to my point real quick. All these Austin Matthews fanboys, all these 12-year-olds from Leaf fans were obviously like they're all Laine has one bad year, and all these Leaf Matthews fanboys, all these delusional 12-year-olds, like oh my goodness, he's so overrated, he's overrated. Trade that mother trucker, trade him right now, or else there's gonna be something wrong with this. Oh yeah, the Jets have no future. But like really, like one bad year does not define a player, and that's what NHL fans just cannot seem to process through their thick skulls. You feel me? Um, you know what I'm saying? Like Austin Matthews has had a pretty whack game. Like he had a couple chances to to get his first goal of the year, and yeah. A ref has more points than Matthews. Just so you know, not saying that Line is better or anything. But I did say that Laine would be better in about 3 years, which I still think will happen. And you know what I'm saying? And Laine balled out last night. And all these people that were like, "Oh, trade Laine, he's so overrated," are looking real stupid right now. I'll tell you that. They are looking retarded. They're looking stupid. They're looking dumb. They're looking like stupid. Like if Laine keeps this up, he's better than Austin Matthews at the end of the year, or just as good. So, you feel me? And you know what I'm saying? The thing is, us like Mark Scheifele is a good center. You know what I'm saying? Like Connor, and then you got Connor who's on the line. So the second line is Connor, Stasny, and Laine. And Laine was only bad because he didn't have any second centers, which people can't seem to comprehend. You feel me? Like he had now this year they shipped Kyle Connor to the second line, and they got Paul Stasny back, which is an even bigger W for Laine is because last time Paul Stastny was in Winnipeg, he balled out. He's a 30 goal scorer. So all these fanboys, these Laine haters, they just need to shut up. He's not overrated. He's underrated. He's just as good as Austin Matthews, in my opinion. Not better, just as good. I'll give the slight end to Matthews. It was one bad game. I'm not gonna define someone off one bad game. As I said, he had a really good season last year. I'm expecting him to pop off next game. So you feel me? I'm not no hates toward anybody, just to get that out of the way, and yeah. So this is what I'm saying here. Patrick Laine is not overrated. He's underrated. He's a baller or a pucker, if in hockey terms. So don't define him. All these fanboys. He's not overrated. He's underrated. He's just as good as Matthews. Get over it. Okay, just stop spreading lies. It's getting annoying. Really annoying.